Hello, everyone. I have told you before how confidence by itself is overrated. How you don't need more confidence, but you actually need more action. And to take more action, to build that momentum, you need to be consistent on the things that you want to create in your life, to create that consistencies in your life so you can build and create compound effect of the small things that you do daily. So how to build consistency, right? That's the question. How can we be consistent with something that we want to start doing, we want to start creating in our life? There are four things that you have to do to start building that consistency. I think the first is to schedule time in your calendar to do the things that you want to do, to make space in your life and to align your calendar with what you want. Because if it's not in your calendar, it's not happening. So a simple way is to ask yourself, okay, what is the goal? And if you say, I want to start selling in Amazon, then you have to start setting the small daily actions that you need to take to start doing that. Look for the product, look for the suppliers, create the Amazon account, check the prices. All those little things that you have to do to start doing that goal of selling in Amazon. You have to schedule that in your calendar. If your goal is to get a new job, then you have to schedule time to update my resume, apply to jobs, network with people, send emails, all those activities that you have to do to accomplish your goal. You have to start putting them into your calendar and scheduling time every day consistently to do that. If you want to get in better shape, then you want to always block an hour, half an hour to exercise. You want to block time in your calendar to go to the store, to the supermarket, and block time to cook dinner or to prep meal for the week. Because that's an important goal, an important part that you want to create in your life. The second one is to track your progress. Tracking your progress works in two ways. First, it helps you notice and celebrate the things that you have already done, the things that you are already doing every day. And it allows you to visually notice that you are taking action already, that you are building that momentum, even when the results might not be there yet. So something when I started working out, something that I will do is I will put in my calendar the workout blood. And then at the end of the day, I will check the workout. And I will also color code it. So green was always like for working out or for movement or for anything that was related my health. And then I would have other colors like for work or meetings or work appointments. I would put yellow. And then for passion projects, I would put like orange. I'm trying to remember the colors that I was using for each, but like when you start making it like that, you start seeing your days and you start to notice all this week I have all greens. I completed all the greens. I check it off. And that gives you that momentum to notice how much you are already doing, how you are building that habit that you want to create in your life. So that little thing of scheduling the time in your calendar and then checking it off, tracking your progress and doing it in a fun way, in a visual way that is easy to see when you see all the greens. Oh, I work out every day, that gives you that momentum to keep going. And that really feeling of proudness, being content and being very, I would say, accomplished with yourself. That you are keeping your word, that you are saying what you want, and that you are taking action, that you are moving forward towards what you want. So the other thing, the third thing I would say is very important is accountability. And this you can make it in different ways. You can just you can have like an accountability body where you say to each other, this is my goal. Let's touch base each day to see if we did what we say we were going to do. Every week, let's meet and discuss our goals, discuss how our progress went. But this helps because it keeps you accountable, not for lack of a better word. You can make it with a accountability body, with accountability group, where you discuss your progress and your goals and the things that you want to do next or that you need to do next and what is working and what is not working. Or also, you can make it publicly. You can start posting on social media about the journey and the goals. And that's a way, because our brain works that if we know people know about our goals, about the things that we are doing, we feel a little bit more of pressure of getting that accomplished, of tracking that progress and checking that thing off our to-do list. So that's an easy way of creating that little bit of pressure, is by creating accountability. And you can also hire someone for this. If your goal is to get in better health, you can also hire a personal coach or a personal trainer to keep you accountable, to go with you in the gym, to tell you the workouts that you need to do, to tell you the recipes that you need to cut and eat, and that will keep you accountable. If you want to start a business, you can create an accountability group with other entrepreneurs, and every week checking on the progress that you are having, the things that are working for you, the things that are not working for you. Or you can even hire a business coach for that person to keep you accountable, to tell you what you need to focus on next. But there are many ways to build accountability in your life. And the thing is something that gives you that little bit of pressure and that little bit of acknowledgement that you committed to yourself. You committed to do something new, to create something new in your life. It helps when you know other people know about that. And the last one, and I think the most important one, is to know your why. If you want to get healthier, if you want to lose weight, if you want to open a business, create a business, if you want to start a new hobby, if you want to have a family, have kids, if you want to get married, if you want to get into a relationship, if you want to get a new job, whatever it is that you want to create now and that you want to start working towards it, it's very important to be very clear about your why. What is the why behind that thing that you want to try? What is the why behind why you want to do that? Because the thing is that some days you won't feel on the mood, some days you won't want to do the thing, some days you won't even know why you are doing what you are doing. If you want to run a marathon and you have to wake up every day at 5, 6 a.m. to train, some days you will ask yourself, why I'm doing this? Why I'm putting myself through this process? And you have to be very honest with yourself about what is the why behind all the work, all the programming that you have to do new things, right? Here, I want you to ask yourself why at least 5 times. When you say, I want to lose weight, why? And your why is because I want to look better in clothes. And then why do you want to look better in clothes? And it's because I want to feel more confident. Why do you want to feel more confident? Because I want to share my voice more in work, in my relationship. Why do you want to share your voice? There is always a bigger why we want things. So get to the root of why you want the things that you want. Why you have the goals and the dreams that you have, because that will allow you to create that inner, I wouldn't say really motivation, because it's not only about being motivated, but it's that inner commitment to what you want to create next in your life, that inner desire about why is this important in your life, why is it important to you. And what will it change if you really commit to it and you really start doing it consistently, daily? What will you get in your life if you commit to it? Why is that an important thing to you? And if you really connect to your why, on those days that you really don't feel the motivation, you really don't feel on the mood, on those days that things are difficult or that things don't go how you were expecting them to go, things go sideways, your calendar gets messed up, or you just fail and that day you are not able to commit, you are able to get back the next day and you are able to remind yourself, okay, I might have fallen off track, I might have failed at this, but this issue is important to me, this matters to me. And this is why I'm going on to continue trying and to continue striving to create this thing in my life, to continue taking action and showing up. Even on those days I don't feel like it, even on those days where everything feels like not going according to the plan, even when I feel like I'm behind or like nothing is happening, I'm going to continue showing up because I know at some point I will get the results that I want, or at least I will be closer to the goal, to the dreams that I have. And that's important. So connecting to your why, really to what is the why behind all the hard work and the showing up and the early mornings and the late nights and the discomfort of having to show up or having to do things different to what you are used to. That's what will allow you to keep going. So connect with that. Just to recap, schedule the activity, align your calendar with what you want to create in your life, and make it consistent. Instead of making a to-do list, schedule the things that are a priority, schedule the things that are really important to create this new goal, this new thing into your life, and you will start seeing that momentum to continue going. Then track your progress. And if you can make it visual, if you can color code and assign colors to the different activities that you have to do. If you can check off at the end of the day and at the end of the week all the things that you have made progress on, that will give you that momentum to continue going to. Then accountability. Make it with a friend, make it with a group, make it with other people working towards the same goal. Make it public and post online about what you are doing and give yourself that pressure of continue posting every day and keeping people updated on your progress. Or just hire someone to help you keep accountable. And then the fourth one, the most important, connect with your why. Be very honest about why you want what you want. What will change in your life if you get that thing? And then remind yourself often, especially on those days where the motivation is low, when you are feeling like things are not possible. Remind yourself of your why, of why is important, at least to try it, at least to give yourself the chance of going for it. And then keep going. That's the way that we can build consistency in our life. And that consistency creates the momentum to keep going, to keep showing up. And that's what gives us more motivation, more discipline, and of course, more confidence too. That's what we want to create in our life, to continue taking action on creating new things that we want and we are dreaming of, to create new things in our life. Bye.